Welcome everyone to a trip down Stoner Drive. I am your host Shag Wellbolt, or you can call me Shaggy. Zoinks, zoinks. And this is a platform to tell people stories about how cannabis has positively or maybe even negatively affected their lives. I don't care if you're a patient, a brand, a distribution, an athlete, a politician. If you have a story to tell, I want to hear it. So hopefully this gives you an educating and entertaining look behind the scenes of the booming cannabis industry. And if you like my videos, please give a like and subscribe to my YouTube. Also go to my website, shagwellensway.com, to get your shaggy swag and rock the clothes that you see in my videos. Welcome, everybody. It is your host, Shag Wellen, and today I am at Sessions by the Bay. They're doing their Sunday market, which happens once a month. We got a bunch of different vendors and stuff, food, plants, just variety, paintings, art. So make sure you come by. And of course, I will be live streaming or doing some interviews until about 5 o'clock, and then we're shooting the next part of the episode of a trip or a travel stoner guide. So I've had Tucson come out. Tucson came out last week. That was the very first episode of the Travel Stoner Guide. I have my editor working on the next one. So Phoenix will be coming out next week. And then we will have Sedona, Flagstaff, and the Grand Canyon kind of all be one. And then we're going to have Vegas. So we got 3 more episodes already shot. The episodes are going to be coming out soon. And then we are starting the shooting of San Diego's episode. So make sure you come by, say what's up, and just make sure volume and everything's going good. If you're in here, just tell me where you're joining in, where you're smoking on. Unfortunately, we are not allowed to consume out here, but we will be consuming in the lounge. And so come say here, let me see. We'll be interviewing a bunch of different budtenders, things like that. We have a few people outside. Oh, all right. Are we good? We're all right. I see it on screen. So let me see what's up. Be back in just a minute. Good. I just here for a second. I do have my dog in here. That's no worries, bro. I got it. All right, so we got our first guest.
Hey,
Welcome on, welcome on.
What's up, everybody?
How's it going? If you want to introduce yourself,
David Law. How's everybody doing out there in the digital world?
here we go. Are you in the
Yes,
industry or just
I'm
a patient and
connoisseur,
enjoy?
just a
Heck
connoisseur,
yeah,
you know what I
absolutely.
mean? I like to talk terps every now and again.
Is this your first time at Sessions, or have you been at Sessions before?
Oh, yeah, I frequent sessions a lot.
Heck yeah.
They call me a regular, so I think I'll
There
consider
you
myself a regular.
What have you thought about since when Sessions opened up? Like, has it brought, or what has it brought to you?
I mean, for me, I always have somewhere to go bust a session out, but I mean, this is like a legit spot where we can go.
Right.
You know what I mean? Nobody could tell us no, or
Exactly.
got to get out or anything like that. It's just
Have a real experience and
real
everything.
experience. I mean,
So, what is your favorite way to consume? Is it flour? Is it dabs, edibles, or you kind of like to dabble in everything?
I mean, I dabble in everything, but I mean, mostly on my Puffco and then on my bong. But I mean, pre-roll.
Heck
work.
yeah. Yeah,
I
so
mean,
you got the
some
puff
gummies.
con
Yeah, I got
shirt and
this merch
everything.
yesterday at the Stringing Games. Shout them out.
Heck yeah.
A lot of people out there. Black Leaf, first smoke of the day. A lot of people out there.
Oh, absolutely. And are you more of a sativa guy, indica guy? What do you like to smoke on?
Indica.
Indica? Heck yeah. Put you to sleep, just chill out, relax.
Sometimes the sativas, they kind of get me a little anxious. So like I really feel that effect. So I try to lean towards the indica.
There you go. Heck yeah. How long have you been smoking or consuming?
Man, since I was like 13, so probably like over 20 years.
Heck yeah. Hey, are you from San Diego or did you move it? Oh, heck yeah. And then, oh yeah, you're good, brother. You can adjust however you want.
No.
Yeah. And so coming to sessions, you know, do you have a lot of friends that come with you, or you just like?
I always roll with the same special guest. My boy Baby Yoda, he was out there, the little Frenchie.
The little Frenchie. There you go, man.
You guys will always see him whether event or something local.
Heck yeah.
The bar, the club.
Shout out. Real quick, since we're talking about dogs, I got the Munchies. So they are my first client to sign with. No THC, no CBD. It looks like they got pizzas, they got wings, they got donuts, they got waffles, and they even have a mint chew, which is the doobie chew. So it looks like a little joint and everything. Good ingredients and everything. And they're tough, but once you hit saliva on it, they break down to little pieces. So even small dogs ain't gonna choke on it or anything. So really good products. But yeah, man, what got you? Is this your first market that you've come out to? I know they've only had like 3 or 4. So
I come to the markets usually when Tough Tethers is here. It brings a bigger crowd.
Oh heck yeah!
You get
I love Tough Tethers. Have you gotten one of their coils or so for your Puffco?
Yeah, I got my Puffco all loaded up, all suited and booted with the Tough Tethers. I got all the attachments. You might see me in there with an attachment.
Hell yeah. Awesome, brother. And what do you do for what's your passion, man?
I like to introduce myself as a tonsorial artist.
There you go.
But I mean, for people that don't want to Google that, it just means I'm a barber. So if you have a haircut,
fuck yeah.
I've been doing that at the same time I've been smoking weed. So
heck yeah.
Hand in hand with smoking, cutting, with either smoke for cut or.
There you go. And can people find you at a shop or your Instagram or so they can get you?
David Smoking Zaza. David Zaza, that's me.
There you go. So hit him up. Make sure to get your haircuts. Get a nice fade and everything going.
Appreciate that.
Absolutely, brother. Anything else you want to shout out to people or?
Man, just shout out to the spot for letting us. You know what I mean? Giving us this opportunity to link up like this, smoke out in the inside, and.
Absolutely. Oh, and we got a few questions.
We're live.
I have no idea what that dude's saying.
We're live?
Yeah, so some random dude's spamming. I don't know. But yeah, I appreciate it. So make sure you hit him up to get your haircut. Come to Sessions by the Bay to hop on the stream or to go up into, hit the lounge. You can rent a bunch of things, the Puffco, student glass, little bongs. You just got to purchase in there, and then it's going to be a great time. So really appreciate you coming on, man, and enjoy it.
And then I'm gonna get this from you guys. Get it from Baby Yoda.
Yeah, get you out there. So if you come to Sessions by the Bay, you can come and hop on the podcast. It's the same dude, too. Some dude's saying on me. I don't know. That ain't nothing with you. Some dude's saying on my stream.
If I don't get a haircut by him, show me hi.
Ben? All right. So if you're in town, come on down to Sessions by the Bay and hop on the podcast. Also, okay, don't know who Dick is. Probably hates weed or cannabis, but it's all good. Thank you for at least staying on. You know, it helps give me some more views and everything going. You can just scroll the Awesome. So we'll have a few more guests, different people coming on, different brands and stuff. But yeah. And this is in National City, in San Diego. So make sure you come check it out. There's just a bunch of sorry, that threw me off. But either way, make sure you come down, say what's up. And then we will be doing the Travel Stoner guys. So I'll shoot. I'm going to shoot Sessions by the Bay today. I'm going to also be adding Off the Charts. I have an event coming up on the 28th, so I'll be set up at Off the Charts, just down the street from here. Have the podcast and the RV set up as well. Then I'm going to be at Wellgreens. We're going to have a day for that. March and Ash is also on the list. And then we'll get a few others. I think Perfect Union is another one. I will be up at Riverside in Orange County. I'm going to be doing in February. Then end of February, we're going to be doing LA area. And then in March and April, we're going to be doing Palm Springs, Joshua Tree, and back at San Diego. Because right after Farmers Cup, which is on the 24th of this month, they're going to have another one in April. Right after that, we are headed up north. So we are going to do Northern California in May. We're going to do Oregon in June, and we're going to June to July. And then we're going to do Washington, July, and August. And then head back down to San Diego, and then from there just head out east. So it could be different areas, but we'll head out east, probably Colorado. We have to hit different parts of Nevada besides Las Vegas. Michigan's going to be coming up soon, so hit me up and follow the journey. But that will be October is when we start to head east. So from May to August, September, we're going to be doing Northern California, Oregon, Washington, and then we're going to be down in SoCal and then head east from there. So let me look outside and see who else is hopping on. But like I said, we'll be going until about 5 o'clock. And then from there, I'm going to be getting some shots for the Travel Stoner guys. So. All right. And as far as other vendors that are here, I see we got tri-tip and noodles if you're hungry. Tri-tip sandwiches, a bunch of tri-tip right to the side of me. We also got on the other side, we got matcha. We have chicken. So wings, chicken tenders, chicken sandwiches. Then we also got a bunch of desserts because we like our baked goods. So it's not the only thing that's baked out here is us. It's also the desserts. Enjoy that. All right. Oh, looks like we might have a few people coming on soon. Also, just shout out where you're joining from, what you're smoking on. Yes. And then also if you want to link up, if you're in Southern California, you want to shoot some content, you want to see the RV, hit me up. We're going to be, again, like I said, SoCal will be in San Diego until February. Early February, we're going to be in Riverside, Orange County area. And then late February, we're going to be in LA. So hit me up. Events coming up. We have Farmers Cup on the 24th. We have the Dab and Taste, which is a dinner pairing. So it's we're actually go to a farm. We have somebody, so it's farm to table. We have people cook a dish, and then we have different pairings, either flour or wax, to go with the meal. That will be February 28th. I'm co-hosting that with Dab and Hike. Make sure you get your tickets through Dab and Hike, and then we'll see where it goes from there. So, oh, and then on the 28th of this month, be off the charts. So, just waiting from Wellgreens, March and Ash, and the other ones to see those. And if you have a dispensary, you have a glass shop, you have Munchies in San Diego. I've known San Diego for quite a bit, but if you have if you have some spots that you're like, these are must hit Munchies, glass shop, dispensary, smoke spots in San Diego, SoCal, anywhere, let me know. When I was in Tucson, I wasn't able to hit everywhere, so it's just hitting where I can. So appreciate it. There we go. Oh, the only thing I don't like about being right outside a dispensary or right outside a lounge when we're doing these podcasts is we're not allowed to consume because we're in the space. So like if we were in the lounge, which we will have some podcasts that are going to be inside the lounge, we'd be able to just consume right here and blaze. I will be doing some podcasts probably this week or next weekend at our campsite. And then that way, yeah, if you want, can you see if there's anybody that wants to hop on or if I can hop out? I got her. There's another dog. All right. Well, let's talk. Oh, here. Could you actually grab me the munchies and a revelry bag from outside? Then be a great time to talk about it. So, starting this year, and actually the contracts are just getting signed. I have my first two brands to hop on my catalog with the Travel Stoner Guide. I'll be in each major city for 2 weeks. I will be doing wholesales for accessory brands and other brands. So while I'm in these shops, the glass shops, the dispensaries, the lounges, and other areas, I'm starting to do sales and traveling. So tomorrow I will actually do a video where we will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you go on to my Instagram. We are working with Revelry. These are waterproof, smell-proof bags. So what's really nice is I have my backpack. I've spilled my bong or other drinks onto my bag on accident. My laptop was perfectly fine and worked great. Not a single drop on it. Also, if you happen to have something in your bag, so like your Puffco or so, and you forget that it's in there or filled with water and it spills, it's not going to get on other stuff. So it keeps water in and out. Depending on where you spilled, it's also smell proof. So these were actually built for like the industry, mostly the duffel bags at the beginning to carry a lot of weight. And now we got, it's really nice that they use carbon filter, really different, good material. It's a rubber on the outside kind of feel. But then carbon filters is what protects the smell. If they get too stinky, you can completely just fold them inside out, throw them in the dryer, put them in the sun, and then that way you can kind of smell them out or clear them out of smell when they get too stinky. And then the other brand we partner with, we got Munchies for Pets. So what's really nice is, as we were talking about earlier, we have a couple different treats. So we got the pizza, the donuts, the waffles, and the chicken wings. You get a variety pack with these, but they're all really good ingredients. There's no THC, there's no CBD. There's no THC, no CBD. It's just really good ingredients like dried cabbage, dried celery, dried whey. They're really tough and strong, except when the saliva gets onto it, then it breaks into little pieces. So no matter if you have a big dog or a small dog, these are really great. The first shop to carry them in San Diego is actually at Pet Market in Imperial Beach. So you can go into Pet Market today and get them, but they are going to sell out quickly, and we're going to get them at a lot of other shops. So make sure you tag other shops of your favorite pet shop, your favorite groomings, your favorite dispensaries, your favorite glass shops, anybody that you want to see carry the munchies. And they also have doobies. So their mint treats are actually look like joints. And so I met them at MJ BizCon, and they're the first client to sign on. And so make sure you check them out. Munchies
for your pets.
All right, we're still good. We're still there. Perfect. All right, I'm gonna step outside real quick and just check to see if there's anybody else that wants to hop on. All right. Well. Oh. All right. So while we're waiting for a few people to hop on, let's talk about some of my favorite spots in Arizona that we're going through. You might have seen my carousel on Instagram, but in Tucson, no. Let's just talk about some of my favorite overall on the trip. So we went to Tucson, we went to Phoenix, we went to Sedona, Flagstaff, the Grand Canyon, went up to Vegas, then we went to Lake Havasu and Quartzsite to finish it off. So we saw a lot of Arizona, but there's still a lot more I want to see, and I wish I took more time in certain areas. Right, so we got one of the vendors hooking it up with a chicken sandwich, so can't wait for that. But as we were talking about, there's spots I wish I hit longer, but as far as dispensaries, I have to give some of the top ones, not in order or anything, but Planet 13 in Vegas, you obviously have to give a mad shout out to. They're just so massive. They have so many things going on. One, their dispensary is huge. They have like 40 registers, 50 registers. Like, it is massive. They have a great selection. The prices, they're a little bit pricey. They do upcharge a bit. But there is some good flour. Plus, they have just a variety of products. You can get your Revelry bags. You can get so many different devices between bongs, e-rigs, things like that. But they also have a lounge. They have a tattoo shop in there. They have a restaurant. Like, it's just so many things going on in Planet 13. So you have to understand the hype there. The other one I really liked is Mint in Tempe. What's really cool is they have the first infused kitchen. So they have a grow in there. They have the dispensary and they had their infused kitchen that's in Tempe. They're Mint. So it's really cool. We got chicken tenders and pizza. Honestly, I'd put it up there with like Domino's tasting, like not like super, super amazing, but it was really good food. And we got 50 milligrams of each. You can go way, way, way higher, and I would, but like my tolerance is really high. So like it's not really the infusion part that's getting me stoned. I'd have to get way more, but the taste and everything, seeing how it was really good. Plus they had some awesome desserts for really cheap as well. All right. So we just got hooked up. I'm actually going to have the owner come on and talk about the food, but I got chicken sandwich, you got fries, and then see what he tells, but this looks like an egg roll or lumpia or something. Oh, they got the sweet chili sauce. It's like a lumpia. Mm, really good. Ooh. As we talk about munchies, here we go. Hooked up. Mm. One thing I like to point out. Look at that. You know that's like good chicken. Good chunks. Woo! Let's go. I want to know what these are. I think it's lumpia. I'm pretty sure, but it's like yeah, I guess a chicken kind of. Mm. Ooh, so good, so good. We're about to have the owner come on. They got their tent set up, just 2 down for me or 1 down for me. So we're gonna have their owner come on. But oh man, I'm excited to try everything else because these are just fantastic. Got like one like coming in from the side. Ooh, it's fried to perfection. Put those off to the side till he gets back. He's grabbing. Oh, here we go. No worries, man. When you come, just pull it open. All right, so he's about to hop on. But you know what? Since he's bringing the munchies, I'm going to talk about my favorite munchies. We'll start there. Actually, we were talking about the dispensaries, but let's go to munchies. We'll talk about the dispos in a little bit. So my favorite munchies across, or while we were in different areas, um, one I have to give credit to is we were at the Cowboy Saloon or Cowboy Corral in Sedona. It's right in the middle of Sedona. They had a cowboy sampler, and so it had bison bites, which were steak bites and a really good barbecue sauce. It was really sweet, almost like a candy. They had cactus fries, which are French fries, just with cactus instead. So it did give it like a little sweeter, more flimsy, not as crisp, but still really good breading. Oh, it was more like a tempura vegetable that you'd have at like a Japanese restaurant or so, instead of like more like a French fry. Still really good. A nice The tempura had a good crisp to it, and then it was just a little flimsy from there. But then my favorite of the cowboy sampler was the rattlesnake sausage. So the rattlesnake sausage was absolutely incredible. Was very peppery, not spicy, but just very flavorful. I compare it almost to like a cheesesteak, like sausage kind of thing. And then that was at Cowboy Saloon. But then in Vegas, when we were at Omega Mart, inside Omega, or not inside Omega Mart, but inside Area 15, right across from Omega Mart, but in the same building, there was a sushi spot. It was Kiva Sushi, I believe. And so we go and we had a few different things. We tried the ramen, that was really good. We did a wasabi roulette tray. So they give you 6 pieces of sashimi, random sashimi, and then one of them has a lot of wasabi under that. So me and my girlfriend did that, and I ended up losing. Cleared my sinuses out quite a bit, but it prepared me for the next tray, which was my favorite dish so far of the whole trip. Was It was a roll. It was a sushi roll, but it was, instead of a more like a sushi style roll, it was crab, like stone crab, that was baked in a honey aioli, and it was wrapped in soy paper, so super thick, like one of the fattest blunts you've ever had, like fatter than the fattest blunt. And then it had big eye tuna on the top of it, and then caviar. And oh my god, I destroyed this thing in like 3 to 4 bites. But that was the most incredible dish I've had on my entire trip. Was that tuna roll? It was so good. And so I highly recommend it. If you ever go to a Mega Mart in Las Vegas, right across from it in the same building is the sushi spot, and make sure you get that roll. It's their like special house roll. The other spots that were really good in Vegas, we went. Oh my god, I need to have these written down more. It was a pizza spot in Vegas. It was Lamino or something. Almenos, I believe. I'll put it in. But it had a pizza, a pasta pizzoni. Pasta pizzoni is what they're called. And so what it was a pizza, but about this corner was actually folded over as a calzone. And so then the calzone part of the pizza was stuffed with a pasta. And so I had a chicken Alfredo calzone attached to a pizza that I did an Alfredo sauce, chicken, onion, and ham. And so it was a chicken cordon bleu with a chicken Alfredo calzone attached to it. And that was the pasta pizzoni. And that was absolutely incredible. And then you just had a few other just random spots, but really good to mention is EG's. If you ever are in southern Arizona, mostly Tucson, there's a few that are outside of Tucson, and there's one in Santa Monica, California, actually, near the pier or on the pier. But there's an EG's, an EEGEES. But they are better than any icy you've ever had, any slushy. They're using real fruit. So when you're taking bites, you're getting just chunks of the lemon or whatever fruit you're using. I highly recommend the lemon. It's original. It just hits the spot. Got a little tartness with the rinds of the lemon in it, and then the sweetness from the lemon juice itself mixed in there. It's absolutely incredible. And that's the one thing I really wanted to do with the travel stoner guide is kind of show different places to hit when you're in an area. So it's supposed to highlight the best place to buy weed, the best smoke spots, fun activities that are unique to the city, and the best munchies. I'm adding in the best glass shops as well. So where to buy your accessories for your cannabis products, and just hoping it grows from there. So I put out the Tucson episode. It's not it's really good, but it's not where I want it to be. And it's things that I've learned during that Arizona was a big learning step for this, is realizing that I can't shoot a week's worth of episodes in 4 days, or I can't shoot an episode to highlight the city in 4 days to a week. You need 2 weeks to really highlight the city. And I was also working full time. And so now I have more time doing this and doing sales for the brands I'm working with, that I actually have more time to shoot the content. So instead of getting off at 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, then rushing to kind of shoot as much content as I can along with my daily content, it wasn't just giving the city the amount of time and respect it needed. And so that's why I'm spending 2 weeks in each city now. And I'm really trying to connect with different content creators or people in the industry for recommendations. And that way it's shot as much from a local's perspective as possible, that if somebody came into your town, I want to shoot the spots that you would take somebody to show them like, hey, we love this city. This is why cannabis should be on, we should be on the map for the cannabis. Oh, come on in, brother. And everything. So, all right, got my next guest coming on. I appreciate it. How you doing, brother? Good, man. So welcome. So we're at Sessions Sunday Market. They do it once a month at Sessions by the Bay. And today I'm lucky enough to have the owner of all this amazing food. So first off, introduce yourself and the name of your company.
My name is Larry, owner and operator of 710 Fry Co.
I do apologize. Sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
No worries. My name is Larry. I am the owner and operator of 710 Fry Co. We started in 2025.
Okay. So very fresh.
We were grassroots at first, and then we just, for some reason, we just start taking off. So here we are today at Sessions by the Bay at the High Market.
Absolutely. And I mean, I love it. And it's showing they take off. If you have good food, it's going to take off. People just want to try something. So is this lumpia or what is this?
That's chicken lumpia.
This was so good. Like I haven't even been able to hit into the chicken sandwich and stuff, but this was fantastic. So, how long have you been cooking for?
I've been cooking since I was a kid.
Yeah.
A lot of it was, my dad was a single parent, so a lot of it I had to learn on my own. Eventually, I honed in a craft, and I took off from there.
There you go. And have you been in the restaurant industry before, or was opening your business your intro into the
Funny
restaurant?
part is, my mom used to own a catering business. Well, she actually still does. It's called Monique's Gifts and Catering. I started there helping my mom get her stuff together when I moved here to California. And then I ventured off, exploring life, had kids, raised my kids. Son graduated high school. I was like, well, my daughter's about to graduate. I was like, well, I need to figure out something to get something for my family going, something to where just say something happens to me, they got something to rely on. So I started 710 Fry Co.
There you go, man. And I actually love that because my dad, he was a massage therapist with my mom for a while. They had their own company. After we moved out, so he always talked about opening up a hot dog stand in the mountains. Well, when we moved out, he opened up his hot dog stand. He ended up making more money than he ever did on massage. And he had to work less because he'd only do certain days. So you work the right days, he'd sell out and he'd make more money doing that than his old business. So I just love seeing people, you had a dream or a vision and it's taken off. So
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So was it chicken always the one you wanted to go with, or was it kind of messing around with the menu and figuring out what like really hit?
We started off just pretty much, it was simple. It was like, I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to go too big, didn't want to go too, extravagant. So I was actually sitting down with one of my very good friends, Good Bear Cannabis. Check him out, y'all. Good Bear Cannabis. Follow him. Give him a follow.
Yeah. Nate.
Good Bear 619.
Nate, right?
Hector.
Hector. My bad. I apologize. Sorry.
So we were sitting at his house one day, and me and my wife would always cook. We always cooking at home because we had kids. So we would bring him food all the time, and he was like, "Dude, why don't you guys start cooking? Why don't you guys start something with the food?" And I was like, "You know what? You're right." So they had a pop-up event. We showed up. We showed out. Everybody loved the food. They kept inviting us back. Eventually, we seen that this was going on. We knew a couple of vendors here. I actually knew some of the people that was involved in organizing it. So I ran into them at the pop-up show, and I let them know what we were doing. Next thing I know, we're here.
There you go. And so do you only do events right now, or are you also like during weekend spots?
Our plan is to add on delivery service.
Okay.
So throughout the week, people are able to order. They're able to look us up on Instagram, hit us up in the DMs.
Nice.
And we'll deliver food all over San Diego.
Heck
so
yeah.
It doesn't matter where you are, we'll come to you. Also, we're getting into catering.
There we go.
As well as, because we done our first catering event last year, actually, from my boss. So,
heck yeah.
Which was awesome. Gave us an opportunity. Shout out Angela Frank. She gave us an opportunity, and after that, it was just like sky's the limit. She's been helping us step by step because she's a business owner.
Yeah.
So she's like, "Oh, I love what you guys are doing. This is what you should do. This is how you should do it. This is how you should do it." So between her and my friend Hector, it's been like abundance of support.
Heck yeah, I love to hear that. And so you got what's everything on your menu?
We have chicken sandwiches, as you know.
Yep.
And they come in combos. We have chicken strips that come in combos. We also have chicken wings that come in combos. And then as our like side items, we have lumpia, which comes in a 5-piece. We have deep fried Oreos. We have deep fried Nutter Butters. We also have today we have Lydia egg rolls, and we have hot Cheeto balls.
There you go.
So we just added those to the menus.
And I think it's smart is have what you master at, and then you get test on a few items that they do really, really well. Then you can add it as part of your staple. So that's a smart way to do it. Obviously, a lot of people in the cannabis industry. How long have you been consuming or using, or do you consume?
I've probably been a pothead since I was a wee lad.
Heck yeah.
It's weird because my neighbor, who was kind of like my uncle, he left something laying around, and his nephew picked it up, and he came over my house and was like, "Hey, you know how to roll?" And I was like, "No, but I can
We'll
try.
figure it out."
Yeah, we'll figure it out. And like, it was the worst joint I ever rolled in my life. but it's smoked. And I think my brother who lives here, Mr. Caper 619, Antoine Bennett, my brother, love you, bro. He used to come home because I live in St. Louis, so he used to come home for the summer, and he was like, man, he's like, I'm looking for some weed. I'm looking for some weed. So happened, the uncle, I hit him up. He gave me a bag of weed. You know, I had like $20. Look, I was like, what, 11? I had $20. He hits me up. He's like, I hit him up. He's like, yeah, here. You know, he gives me a nice little sack. So I go over there. We didn't know how to roll. I don't think my brother knew how to roll, but his uncle did.
Okay.
So his uncle rolled up for us, and we smoked. And ever since then, I've been smoking since.
There you go. And is your favorite way to consume still like joints or blunts, or what's your favorite way to consume now?
Bro, I blunt, dab.
You like try it all.
Yeah.
The same.
Yeah.
Like I love my bong. It's my go-to, but I love it all. Like
blunts are my go-to, but I smoke a pre-roll, dude.
Hell yeah.
If you can consume it, let's do it. You know what I mean?
Fuck yeah.
Vaporize everything.
Awesome, man. Is there a strain you like, or is your favorite, or
my favorite right now? Out of all strains, well, I got two. I would say, and it's from a Pacific cannabis grower, Good Bear Cannabis always. It's the cereal milk and the super booth. I'm quite sure you tried that.
Oh, yeah, I like that super booth.
Oh my god, phenomenal.
So good,
so phenomenal.
So
and the rosin's even better.
Yep. Yeah, so that's what I had was the rosin.
Okay,
that was fantastic. I still got a little bit of that.
Okay.
And then, all right. So, have you ever watched that '70s show?
Yes.
All right. So you're downstairs in your basement. You got 3 people in your circle with you. Who are the 3 people? Dead, alive, famous, not famous? Who's in your circle?
Definitely Hector.
Always
Hector.
Hell yeah.
3 people. I say Snoop Dogg and my wife.
There you go. Oh yeah,
they're my 3 people.
I like it, man. You got a little bit famous along with the people that are close to you. So
of course.
I appreciate it. And then, so if someone is ordering from you, what is one item you give them? If they're just like you pick your hands down your favorite item.
I'm a biased person, so I love my chicken strips.
There you go.
Because they're hand breaded. I do them myself. But if I was a consumer, and this is just from what's popular on our menu, a chicken sandwich, man. That's why you have it.
I'm about to crush it.
It's the go-to.
There we go.
Everybody that comes to us, they go to the chicken sandwich.
Okay. And since you're a man with great taste, have you had any food up in sessions by the bay yet?
No, I haven't. This is actually my first time here, first time vending, first time even on the property.
There you go. So yeah, you'll have to go check it out. Since you got a bunch of food, I would recommend one of their sweets is go with the Bass cheesecake or their stuffed churros.
Okay.
Really, really bomb.
Okay, yeah, we're churro fans.
I'm gonna have to eat this, and then I'll come try the Oreos and everything. But if you want to shout out again where to find you, how people can book you and everything,
check us out on Instagram at 710 Fryco. We're also on Facebook. If you want to email us, you got an event going on, you want to email us and lay out your plan or what you want to do, it's 710fryco@gmail.com.
There you go. Well, I appreciate it, brother.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely. I hope you make a lot of money today.
All right.
Stay busy. Bro, I'm excited for that sandwich. The loopy was fantastic.
My wife, she price or something.
All right, I will be back in a little bit. Just going to see who's out there and bring somebody else. Okay, so I'll eat this in a little bit, but let me get back. So we were talking about different munchies. The ones so I talked about EGs. We talked about the tuna roll, the cowboy platter. A few others I just gotta give a quick shout out is Pinnacle Peak, and that is in Trail Dust Towns. in Tucson, Arizona. What's really dope is they got a whole little town. They got a little show I recommend checking out. It's got a little old Western vibe. We went, it was actually a Wolfman vibe because it was around Halloween. And then you can hit the magic show. There's just a few other shops to hit. And then there's like a little general store. But if you get a tie when going to Pinnacle Peak, they have a roll of no ties. So they'll call you out. They'll come over. They'll cut the tie. Then you'll sign a little card. They'll staple it and they'll hang it in the rafters. So you'll just see. But looks like I had somebody. I have Linda Davies coming on. If anybody knows, she's just well connected in Southern California. She's was part of Normal, ASA, and a few American Safe Access, and so many others. She's just so connected. And so if you've been at any events, you've probably seen her. Some of her earrings, she's got the joints in, and just absolutely incredible person. So hopefully I'll be having her hop on, or one of the other brands hop on in just a second. All right, we will have our guests coming on soon, and thank you, whoever is that one person on, just staying on. I really appreciate it. Got the chimichurri tri-tip from next door. So we got a chicken sandwich, chicken lumpia, and now we have a chimichurri tri-tip. So I got a tri-tip sandwich. You got tri-tip and noodles. You got chicken sandwich, chicken lumpia, chicken tenders. There's desserts. There's looks like horchata and juices over there. We got matcha right over here. So I mean, just so much other food. There's also flowers. There's different plants, not just flowers, but herbs and other plants as well. See the snake plant, which I have also right here. Helps, purify and everything. And I will be having the guests come on soon. I appreciate it. And if, like I said, if you're in Southern California, come on down and hop on the podcast. Shine you, by the way. Yeah. So, well, yeah, just for first store is good. Thank you. So, if you want to introduce yourselves,
Hey, what's up? I'm Andrew.
how's it going? And is this your? No, yeah, you're good.
My sister's over here doesn't want to be on camera.
You're good. So, is this your first time at Sessions by the Bay?
Yeah, I'm from the valley. I'm a boy.
Oh, nice.
First time I came out here.
There you go. So, what was your kind of thoughts and the feeling of today? Unfortunately, not out here. So what'd you end up getting though?
Just a couple pre-rolls.
Some nice reels. Heck yeah.
If you want to check them out.
Yeah, for sure. And it's just your first time. Did you go up into the lounge at all, or just at the dispensary?
Go back up there. We came to check out all the vendors out here.
Oh, there you go. Little Wavies and Wave Rider. So nice one. Shout them out. But yeah, I highly recommend it. They got some really good food up there. You can rent some devices, but you got some pre-rolls, so you're good. But I like the Bass cheesecake, things like that. So what brought you down to from the valley?
My sister right there, she's on the
No, you're good. Yeah, no, we
We
don't
live
care
out
about
here in
those.
San Diego and stuff. I can
Yeah.
help her out. She danced.
Oh, there you go. And then, are you in? Are you like?
I'm looking. I'm from the
Yeah.
valley.
Oh, you got to.
Smoke.
Heck yeah. And do you have any lounges out there like this?
No.
There you go. So this is your first time out of lounge?
Yeah,
Convention?
pretty much.
Oh, you're gonna enjoy it, brother.
Pretty dope though. I'm gonna go check it out right now.
Heck yeah, man.
All right,
Well,
man.
I appreciate you hopping on. Feel free to grab a sticker outside and follow along.
For sure.
Appreciate it. You as well.
Our latest movie.
There you go. Well, like I said, anybody can hop on. If you just want to come talk, if you're a patient, if you're in the industry, different brands, come say what's up. It looks like it's picking up a lot more, so we're just getting more and more people. So, love loving it. And if you drive by on the highway, you'll see from the highway you can RV or the mesh trade machine. Just follow along that whole journey. Let me go see if anybody outside. Oh, okay.
I'm also a DJ though.
All right. So, hop on. Give simple.
A few times.
Oh, really? Heck yeah.
Yeah.
How's been your experience DJing here compared to like other places?
Oh, it's super great. Marco and the team are super about the community. So
Absolutely.
they're really involved with artists outside of, this industry, inviting them in to like be a part of what they're doing upstairs. It's really cool.
I love that. How long have you been DJing?
About 3 to 4 years.
Nice. What got you into it?
Well, I grew up in the breaking scene,
Okay.
and like my dad and my uncles, they were all DJs, so it was kind
Yeah.
of like part of my surrounding
Felt
culture.
natural.
Yeah. And then I had a collection for years, and San Diego makes it really easy. They give you a lot of spaces like sessions to have the opportunity to gig and DJ for people.
Heck yeah. Do you have any people can check you out?
I do a monthly over friends. It's a little coffee spot
Okay.
and a little brew spot over in National. So I go day of every month there.
Like while you're DJing or when you're creating new sets, or how do you use it?
I'm
Yeah.
when I'm DJing, it's a thing.
Awesome. Is there any strain that you feel helps you better?
Sativa helps me
Sativas?
focus. Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. Sure.
Okay. And where can people find you or book you if they're looking for a DJ?
You can follow me on Instagram, just DM me at DJDes_Tiny.
Awesome. And then have you ever watched that show?
Yeah.
So you're downstairs and you got 3 people in your circle. Could be friends, could be famous, could be dead or alive. Who's in your circle?
One of the best philosophers I know, Tupac Shakur.
Okay.
One of the most powerful women I look up to, which is Missy Elliott. She really created a business out of her art form when everyone told her, she didn't have it or she wasn't it. She changed her own narrative as a woman. So I think that's someone I definitely would have in my circle. And then someone that I know would always have my back. So my older sister, Alexia.
There you go.
And then, there's so many other good artists that I would say would be in my circle. And I'd probably choose my brother for that 4th spot.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, because
I
he makes
love
me
that.
laugh. Yeah.
So you got the family with the inspirations.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for coming on. If you want to shout out again, just where people can book you or find you.
Yeah, just follow me on IG at DJDes_Tiny.
There you go, DJ Des. I appreciate so much. Thank you. And I hope you all enjoy the lounge.
Yeah. Thank you.
Oh, absolutely. So if you have a sticker. Yo, so like I said, we got a couple different people that are chilling and everything. Gonna go stream for about another Oh, hey, come on in. Come on in. She's about business. Yep, you're good.
Puppy? No mind.
We're good.
Brought you some stuff.
Oh, thank you, man. All right, man. If you want to sit down. All right, so I'm gonna have my next guest. Well, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Yeah,
If you
dude, of course.
want to introduce yourself and your company as well.
Preston with Legacy Tool Company.
Awesome. And what is Legacy Tools?
We make handmade dab tools.
Heck yeah, I
Yeah.
absolutely love that. How long have you been in the industry or been doing this?
So dab tools we started during COVID,
Mm-hmm.
trying to find something to do, work with my hands, etc. But like I'm a knife maker,
Really?
so I kind of took like I like to shape stuff, I like to make
Yeah.
stuff by hand, and so I'm like, oh, let's just do dab tools. Like this can't be that hard, you know? So
Exactly.
but yeah, we've been going since COVID.
Heck yeah, I love that. And do you still do knives, or do you do a mix of both, or have you? It's pretty much taken into dab tools.
Onesie twosies. I mean, I have I work for a corporate evil, like my 9 to 5.
Okay.
So this is like in the my spare time.
Fun action. Heck yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, knives sometimes for sure.
Awesome. And then, what is some of your favorite tools you have now?
We're doing this one where it's kind of like a slim. We call it J hook.
Okay.
And it's a cool little it's kind of like a little finger.
Mm-hmm.
And it can get like deep into some like deeper bowls.
Okay.
It's just kind of it's a nice little. It's just a nice shape. And then I've been doing a lot of glow in the dark epoxy
that's
resin
sick.
stuff.
I like stuff like
I've got
that.
a sick blue glow in the dark one right now.
Okay. And are you only like online, or are you in any shops right now?
I'm actually in 2 shops in San
There you go.
Diego. Like we're super stoked about them. So we're in Alvy's World and Pacific Beach.
Okay.
And we hunted these guys down because they're kind of known for like heady glass, and like that's the market we want to be in.
Yeah.
The tools, they're a little higher end compared to some of the stuff that you're gonna find in smoke shops. But we spent a lot of time. I spent a lot of
Crafting
time
and stuff.
putting that time into it. And then we're also in the glass shop. In Hillcrest.
In Hillcrest.
Yep,
Nice.
yep. If you go to my Instagram, I boost both of them. Super happy to be in there.
Heck yeah. How much do your dab tools usually go for?
$80 typically in the stores.
Okay.
Or online. At the markets like this, we're doing 65.
Okay. Nice.
So I think it's a fair price.
Yeah.
I mean, each tool after rough shape and everything, it's like 2 hours worth of sanding. And it's me.
Yeah. So and everything, and it's ship and everything. So I think it's a mix, and it's
I think so too.
absolutely.
I think the nice quality craftsmanship from these glass blowers. I think they, the fun of the tools that the aesthetic of it. We want to be in that space. The artwork, like the heady rigs.
Yeah. No, I absolutely love that. And it's your first market at Sessions?
This is our 4th.
Oh, really? Heck.
Yeah. Sessions. And I think it's kind of a hidden, and I'm really stoked. They're super happy. They're super professional, accommodating. Like they're awesome.
Extremely.
They're excellent hosts.
I love Marcos. Honestly, like I hit him up and I was like, hey, I want to do the next part of I'm doing a travel stoner guide. So showing
Nice.
like best place to buy weed, best smoke spots,
Nice.
best glass shops, things like that. And so I hit him up and he's like, oh, come by Sunday. He's
Yeah.
like, we're doing our market. He's like, it's too soon. And I was like, nope, perfect. Let's do it. It's just awesome because as long as you like show the support to them, they do the same thing back.
100%.
And so,
That's what we found. We love coming here. We're just trying to boost it, man. Get some people in here.
oh,
Get some
absolutely.
good traffic. I think once people find out about this market, it's going to blow up.
Yeah. And are you going to be at Farmers Cup or any other events coming up soon for you?
Farmers Cup, we're going to skip that one. We're
Okay.
going to wait for 710 Cup.
There you go. Makes more sense
I
for
think so,
yours.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're super stoked. Have you been to that one?
I have, yeah.
How is it?
I really enjoyed it. This last one that was at the hotel. So I really liked the 421 was really nice, but it was a lot to manage and deal with. And so like some people were getting a little annoyed waiting in line and scanning tickets where I think the hotel gives it more of that like community feel. But I love the guys at Farmers Cup, like, you know, seeing where they've grown from. They were a job market is like what they started off with, is trying to get people into different cannabis jobs to like growing to the competition they have. It's a lot of fun, but I'm just loving to see more and more events come up, so it kind of helps with San Diego.
It's excited to watch the scene kind of grow in San Diego.
Exactly, because I think we have the good parts of LA, but we're not the craziness of it. It's not as busy. And then I think there's just different things about it, but I think even brands from LA, they love coming down here. And so I think having sessions is great, but I'm hoping to also see more and more lounges open up soon.
Yeah, me too. I think that Sessions is an excellent example, something that, you know, other places could model themselves after.
Yeah.
It's not like gaudy stoner.
Yeah.
You know, it's very, I like it. I like it.
It's a mix. So like if
chill.
you're really nice, just coming for your first time, just trying to do a dinner, it's great. Or if you're more in the industry and know everything, it's still great to come check out.
By the way, dude, props to the chef.
Oh my God, their chefs are so good. Like they're
It's so good.
There's not been a bad meal I've had.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Like,
I thought we were gonna sit down and it's gonna be bar food, like heated up, frozen stuff.
yeah,
It's delicious.
they put
It's
the
all
time
fresh.
in, and it's a different menu, but same as Kimball. So
Okay.
the restaurant, they share the same chefs and stuff, but they create a whole menu just for the lounge too.
That's
So
interesting.
yeah, so
Wow.
it's just really credit to them being able to share the space and just being the continuity that they have and everything.
Right,
So,
right.
but yeah, man, I'm excited for your guys' stuff. Do you have anything new that people should be looking out for? Or is it more the J hooks right now is like the newest thing?
You know, I don't do a lot of custom stuff because I kind of like to wing it. I kind of play around with like this mixture of colors of resin and this wood and that resin, and so it's just like all I can say is just like keep your eyes peeled to the Instagram. So I'm always putting out new stuff.
Okay.
Everything is one of one or one of two. I do very small batches if I do batches at all. But I'm messing around with a lot of glow in the dark right now, and it looks cool.
Since you create a lot of dab tools, I assume you dab. Do you prefer e-rigs or glass and the torch?
For e-rigs.
Me too. It's so convenient, easy, and they've gotten so much better. Like at the beginning, it wasn't, but now I still give it to the heady people and like absolutely amazing. But being an RV, it's just easier with the electric rigs. But I just want to see people's opinion on it because I feel like it's kind of changed over the past few years.
So I'm 42. I grew up with the progression of the rigs.
Oh yeah,
and like my first experience was 15 years ago, and my buddy comes over with a glass rig and the skillet. You remember the skillet? And he's got this like wobbly blowtorch on my coffee table.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing right now?
Yeah.
Like,
this is where you're like, wait, am I actually doing drugs? Like is this real drugs?
Real drugs?
Yeah. No, I completely understand that. And it's just also us learning so much, and the evolution is like it used to be it was just go as red hot as you can on the old nails, the titanium or the other ones, and it was just get as hot as you can and then just go from there, and then you wouldn't breathe for 5 minutes and stuff. And then we started to learn about cold temp dabs and things like that, and using quartz and everything in turfs. And so I think it's just expanding. And so like I never say there's a right way, but I love seeing people's way of doing it.
Everyone's got that. And some people just, you know, like knife hits. Some people just want to rip it and go.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
So it's, you know, like anything else, to each their own, right?
Yep.
That's your speed. That's what you want to do. Go ahead.
Heck yeah.
Just don't stink up my car.
Right. I appreciate it. And is there a brand that you really like of dabs or wax right now? Or is there a strain that you really like?
Fresh Press comes to mind. Space Billy out of LA.
Nice. I haven't tried them.
Space Billy's fire.
Heck
Shout
yeah.
out Space Billy.
Oh yeah.
Those are the two that come to mind off the top of my head. I have a representative up in LA, and he hits up all the little sessions and shit like that.
Hell yeah.
And those dudes are real big up there. And he always kicks down with a bunch of stuff. So
Nice.
yeah, that's where I'm at right now.
Awesome, brother. And then when is your next event going on?
I don't have we have the next 3 here locked down. I
There we
don't
go.
have the dates off the top of my head. They're on my Instagram. I'm gonna be pushing them. Just follow me. But as far as cannabis against, this is it. This
Cool.
is like exclusively this one.
Okay. And then if you want people shout out where they can follow you again, that way they can just
Yeah, legacytoolco.com.
awesome.
Legacy Tool Co. on Instagram. Those two, Instagram, I'm more responsive with. Legacytoolco.com. It's kind of tough because everything's one-offs.
Yep.
So it's like I'm really having like managed inventory. If I sell it at the show, I got to pull off the website.
There you go.
So
So just maybe message them before you order the piece. Just make sure it's in stock. And then also, what were the 2 shops? There's one in Pacific Beach and then one in.
it's called the Glass Shop, Urban Glass Shop in Hillcrest and Alvy's World in Pacific Beach.
Awesome. Alvius Road in Pacific Beach and then Urban Glass Shop in Hillcrest.
That's right.
Awesome.
Cool.
I
Shaggy,
appreciate you
thank
coming on, man. Let me see.
The dog.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah. All right. We're gonna see if anybody else wants to hop on or anything. Again, this is just testing out. We will be having I will be doing just strictly dispensaries when I'm at the next spot. So off the charts on the 28th, it'll be anybody at their little market that they have going on. When I'm at Wellgreens, March and Ash, it's just going to be interviewing the staff. I've already gotten some contacts, so it's just figuring out the date for them. And then, like I said, I'll be in Riverside, Orange County. If there's any dispensaries you want your shop or your favorite budtenders or so on there, make sure you just message me, Shagwell's Way, either here on YouTube, Kick, Twitch, or not Kick, creating Kick, but Twitch, Instagram. Just message me and tell me what shops I need to hit, what glass shops, what your favorite smoke spots are. San Diego, I pretty much have mapped out. I've lived here for almost 9 years. And so I know San Diego, but if there's a spot in LA, Orange County, Riverside, Palm Springs, Joshua Tree you want me to hit, then message me and I'll make sure add it to the list. So reaching out to everybody right now. Man, I really want to get high. So hopefully let's just get a few more people on. Let's get them interviewed. And I'm probably going to wrap up around there. That way we can go up into the lounge and get high. Also, tonight they are doing a movie night. So starting around probably 7:30, they are going to be playing Anchorman tonight. So we did Dumb and Dumber was last week, but tonight is going to be Anchorman. Free movie. All you have to do to get into the lounge is you pay the fee or you get enough product downstairs. So make sure to check it out. Come in, enjoy the movie night. We did it last week. We're probably going to end up doing it this week. So come say what's up. And it looks like we might have a few people hop on. Let's see. Come on, brother. This is Scooby. She's friendly. All right. So we're gonna have a guest come on.
Is there room for guests?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, absolutely. So he'll sit here. Let me get you a chair.
Oh no, you're good. We're good. Well, you two back there.
Okay.
We're just
All
getting
right.
started.
There you go. There you going, brother?
How's it going?
Hope you're good, man.
What are you talking
So
about?
I'm
Is it live?
Shag.
I'm
Well,
Gregory. Hi.
nice to
How are
meet you. So it's a podcast around cannabis, but if you want to introduce yourself and then yeah, just tell people.
Hi, my name is Gregory.
Are you in the cannabis industry or just a fan or consumer?
Well, when I was in my youth back in the 1900s, I was definitely very highly into the scene.
There you go.
I'll dabble every now and then. I feel like the potency of the herb these days is not what it was back when
Definitely
I
has
was
gone up. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, I'd rather be on an eighth of mushrooms if I could be taking a hit of this joint.
Especially some
Like a
dab.
bong.
Or
Oh,
something.
dab.
Yeah.
I was driving one time home to my own address. I knew exactly where I was going
Mm-hmm.
on dabs. I missed my fucking freeway exit twice.
Yeah.
I was like, dude, you know you live off Camino del Norte. Passed it.
You just
Turn
zone
around.
out, getting the song.
Dude, so happy.
Is this your first time at Sessions by the Bay?
It really is, and I'm so stoked
Nice.
about it. I was around the corner at whatever that bar is.
Yeah. Kimball?
Yeah, my buddies were supposed to be playing house music.
Oh, nice.
And
There's some great
I
bands
went
over
out to take a walk,
Mm-hmm.
and that's my new landlord that you
Oh.
just met.
There you go.
And so she was like, "Hey, let's go to this thing, and then after this, we're gonna go to the Lafayette." And I was like, "Okay, a little team building."
There you go.
But I went for a little walk just to check some messages, and I was like, "Wait a minute, Sessions by the Bay." My
Oh, yeah.
sister is a cannabis cup judge, and she lives
Oh.
in Ramona.
Nice.
When she can escape Ramona, this is where she takes her
There you
the
go.
night away from the kid. Her
Heck
and,
yeah.
her and Gabe come here, and so I was standing out front. I was like, "Wait a minute, Sessions by the Bay." Oh, this is where my sister goes. She's like weed infused food.
There you go.
You can order nugs at the fucking
Drinks.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I was like,
fantastic.
"Is that really a thing?" Rose was like, "No, Greg. We just drive down there just so I can sit around in National City." I was like, "Oh." So I was in it.
Oh,
So,
it's-
and then, she didn't know that's where we were either. She had her birthday party here.
really?
She'd only come at it from this side of the building.
From the other side.
So
Yeah.
when we were over there, I showed her the picture that I took of that wall over there, and she was like, "Wait, where's that?" I said,
Right
"We were in
here.
the bar." I said, "I was standing right there and took that." So then we walked over.
There you go. Hey,
Yeah. And I wanna
perfect
go in,
day
I wanna
too.
Check it out. Yeah,
Got a little
thought about it.
market, everything going on.
I
So
already worked 7 a.m. till like 2. And
Oh.
Got home and was gonna take a nap, and then she was like, "Here, like put this, keister this, and we'll get going."
well, they even have a coffee infused drink up there too. So
She had the coffee cocktail.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
It was potent.
Oh yeah.
All cocktails can be potent, but no, it was like like an espresso teeny.
Yeah.
No, you mean just like a coffee?
Yeah, exactly. No, it's great. So I love seeing people's perspective on it.
Yeah, this is awesome. And what's really funny is there's a sign over there that says Bayview.
Uh-huh.
There's no bay over
No, they consider
no water.
this a
There's no
low
water.
bay, but it's more like a marsh kind of
Yeah.
area.
It
But
looks like Old Bay.
Yeah.
It's like a seasoning. Where's the water?
and
But is the water that way?
it's actually right here. So
That's
but
the bay?
that's what they consider the bay. It's more like a marsh right now,
Hilarious.
not too much water.
So is that big building in the distance that new Gaylord Resort? Do you know?
I'm not sure
Marriott?
actually. Yeah.
They're like the biggest thing that was built in San Diego in a long time.
Yeah.
You remember? Like 18 restaurants,
Oh, really?
like 5 swimming pools.
I'll have to check that out. Dang.
Yeah, it's called the Gaylord. So
Oh, okay. I
Don't
have
promote
heard of
that.
that. Yeah.
I've been going there for a long time.
There you go.
But no, they built a bunch of them around the country. There's an Atlanta one, there's a New York one, and then they put this. It's got a convention center too, which is bigger than downtown's convention center.
There you go. I'll have to check that out.
But I think their occupancy rate's like 6%.
Yeah.
Anybody
Oh
says
no.
that.
Probably
Built
charge
an
too much and
expensive bunch of
everything.
money.
Well, I appreciate you coming on. And I'm glad you really enjoyed the lounge and
I
everything.
know I haven't been in yet.
Oh, you haven't
Yeah.
been in? Okay,
So
I thought you were
basically
talking
told
about
him,
the
I
drink
said-
before.
I told Marlo, I was like, "Hey, well, the lounge is different than the actual."
You have the dispensary and then you have the lounge in the
Yeah, so
middle.
we were around the building at the bar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Which
you have
has a
to
different
go
name.
up to the lounge then.
Yeah, we're gonna go do that.
Nice.
Well,
Well,
I told her, I was like, "There's like a swap meet in the parking lot." There's like, she's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Where?" I said, "Right through that building."
yep.
And then she was like, "I said, I told you."
Awesome. Well, I recommend if you want something sweet, their Bass cheesecake or stuffed churros are phenomenal up
Sweet.
there.
I like stuffed churros.
Yeah.
Well, it's filled with like Bavarian cream.
Yeah, exactly. Well, thank you so much.
Nice to
I
meet you.
appreciate
Thanks
you
for having
coming
me.
on. Sorry, Scooby. What?
Lovely day.
Oh, absolutely. I want the man. Right. I think we'll have 1 to 2 more guests on. We'll have to see who's hopping on. There's quite a bit of people at the market, but also, people got to work and make their money. That's the reason they're here. So we're catching a few brands when we can, when they're not selling. And then anybody else that's willing to hop on, as you see, we'll talk to anybody. That's the great thing about this podcast is I want to either hear why you like cannabis, how it helps you, what's your brand in the industry, a bunch of different things. So come in, talk, give a shout out, and say what's up. And then probably once we end this, we will be doing our videos and then gonna go smoke and probably do the movie night tonight. Like I said, Anchorman around 7:30. They probably say 7, but it's gonna be after the football game. So my guess is 7:30. They'll get started, and hopefully I'll see you there. But just stay tuned for a few more minutes. We'll get 1 to 2 more guests, and then we're gonna probably call that good. Also, let me know if there's any issues with the volume, with the audio with the visuals, anything like that. I am just trying to tweak in my equipment and making sure it's all going through. I'm using a new laptop or newest laptop for my streaming. I was using an older one. So I just want to make sure that it's all connecting and there's no issues. I have seen a couple glitches here or there. So let me know if those are lasting long or they're just being quick blurbs here or there. I appreciate it. A bunch of stickers to give away too. All right. All right. All right. You know what? Give it about 5 more minutes, see if we have anybody else, and then we're probably going to call it from there. But I do appreciate anybody that has hopped on and joined us today. Thank you for being a part of this. And like I said, we have the 24th. We will be at Farmers Cup, so make sure you get your tickets to that. And I'll see you there. Also, make sure you follow along on my Instagram, Shagwelland's Way. I will be doing a giveaway tomorrow. So we will be announcing that. It will be with a Revelry bag and with the Munchies for Pets, because those are the 2 people that partnered with me so far, just to start. But we're going to have those out. And then I'm going to have on the 28th, I will be off the charts. I'll keep you updated for when I am at Well Greens, March and Nash, Perfect Union, and the other dispensaries dispensaries in SoCal. And then catch me soon. I will be in Riverside in Orange County very, very soon at the beginning of February. And then the last event that I have scheduled already is February 28th. Make sure you get your tickets for the Turpin Taste with Dab and Hike. I will be co-hosting that event with Dab and Hike, and what that is that is going to be on a farm in Ramona area. And what's really sick about it is it's actually a farm that sells to a lot of local restaurants in San Diego. So we are actually having directly farm to table, a dinner that is also going to be a pairing. So it's going to be paired with different cannabis strains, different cannabis companies, and or wax, so flower and wax pairings with each of the meals. So it's going to be a multi-course dinner, and it's just going to be a great time. We're going to have so many different devices and things like that. So make sure you get your tickets to Farmer's Cup, to the Turpin Taste event, and follow along to see where and I will be at Off the Charts, Walgreens, March and Nash, and Perfect Union, and more. Tag me in any places that you want to see in the Travel Stoner Guide. Again, we're doing Southern California until May. And then in May, we take off for Northern California, Oregon, and Washington from May until end of August, early September. So make sure you follow along. I'm going to check one more time outside, see if I have any more guests. And if not, we're going to wrap this up. And that way we can start shooting the Travel Stoner Guide here at Sessions and get that part shot for the episode. Make sure you check out the first episode. Tucson episode of the Travel Stoner Guide is on my YouTube, so make sure you check it out. It's only about 12 minutes, but just highlights, spots of smoke, our best place to buy weed, best smoke spots, fun activities, and best munchies. So check that out. And Phoenix will be coming out next week. So I'm really excited for that. Plus, I'll actually have some tours that I did for Vortex, Grow Science, and Consensus Lab. So just different brands, different techniques, and I am excited for those to come out. And if you're an accessory brand, hit me up, shagwellensway@gmail.com or on my Instagram, and be a part of the catalog. I'm doing wholesales and marketing, brand ambassadorships, travel booth for a couple different accessory brands. So the first two are Doobie Chews and Revelry. But I still have space for up to 7 more. I want to have under 9 brands, about 6 to 9 brands is what I'm shooting for. And I do not want any to repeat. So I'm trying to get a variety of products, all cannabis accessory products, not actual cannabis products, because I'm going to different states. It's just you have to have your manufacturer and be able to sell in every state. So no point if you're only in California when I'm in Oregon, Washington. So I am looking for accessory brands and things like that. And again, let me go check outside, see if we have any more guests. If not, we're going to wrap it up. And of course, it's just past 4:20. So if you're smoking on anything, tell me where you're smoking from or what you're smoking on. This is Scooby. She's very friendly.
Hi, Cookie. Hi, baby. You might smell my fur babies at home.
No worries. All
They're friendly
right.
too.
Just want to sit down and introduce yourself, and then what your brand or company is.
Okay, go.
Yeah.
All
go
right,
for
let's do it. Hi, good afternoon. My name is Marisol Vargas. I am the owner of El Camino de Flores. It's a mobile flora studio. I offer bouquets and arrangements through my website, and then I also offer private bloom bars for private or corporate events. I also have a rad 1965 El Camino.
Ooh, I love that.
El Camino de Flores. that I also rent out. Her name is Mona, and I rent out my
Nice.
1965 El Camino for photo shoots, any marketing type of campaign, all located on my website or on Instagram under hashtag El Camino de Flores.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are
Thumbs up
you
Flores.
Any shops or just mostly events and direct
Yeah,
sale?
direct sale, no shops,
Perfect.
but I love to collaborate with businesses. Like if you're going to have a corporate event, say you want to, hand out bouquets or
Nice.
have a curated bloom bar for your event, I can definitely partner up with businesses and do that.
Perfect. And how
Yeah.
long have you been in the floral industry?
I actually just launched end of last year, but
Congratulations.
thank you. I've been doing florals for my family's, private events, quinceañeras, weddings, birthday parties. So it's just a passion of mine. I love gardening and I love flowers and making beautiful arrangements and just bringing joy and sunshine to people.
What kind of gave you that push or that edge to step in and start your own brand?
To be quite honest, just always wanted to create an alternative path from corporate. I think 2025 was the year that really applied pressure as far as the corporate realm, and it's like, are you going to do it now or never? And so I've always wanted to create a different avenue from corporations. So this is what kind of launched me in 2025 was the year that I'm like, you know what, let's make this official.
I love that.
Yeah.
And then are you only in San Diego or where's the range
So
that you
my services are for North County and San Diego as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect. Awesome.
So from down to South Bay all the way up to North County. I'm
And
service.
what do you, obviously you do big corporations, stuff like that. What are kind of your minimum orders go for?
So minimum orders, let's say a bouquet, minimum orders on my website are $42, I believe.
Oh, nice.
Includes delivery. I also have arrangements in 3 sizes. Small, I think it's 62. I should probably know this since I'm the owner of the
Oh,
business.
you're good.
But it ranges from 60 up to about $150 for arrangement sizes, small,
Okay.
medium, and large. And then I also do weddings. So obviously, if you have any weddings or any type of event like that, feel free to reach out and let me know what type of, flowers you want, and we can put some proposals together for you.
Awesome. And
Yeah.
then just being in the floral game, what is your favorite flower to put together in bouquets and what's one you just hate working with?
Oh man, that's a good question. So I will say the ones that are a little bit more hard to deal with are like your cosmos or your ranunculus, stuff that require a little bit more mechanical prep. But some of my favorite flowers to make, and this is just biased because I love sunflowers. I love making anything with sunflowers. Marigolds, I feel like they don't get enough credit. So I love that orange, those bright Mexican colors are my
There you
vibe.
go.
So anything that's bright and cheery is my vibe.
There you go. I love,
Yeah.
that's probably why the RV caught your eye.
Exactly, for sure.
Awesome. And then how do you feel? Have you noticed a difference working at cannabis events compared to other events? And
This is my first market here at
perfect.
Session, so I love the vibe. I definitely have been jamming out to the music down in my little booth. You can just feel the positive energy.
Yeah.
The other markets that I worked at, my business is at Ramona, so I've done
Okay.
the Ramona market. And it's just, smaller country vibes. So this is more like city vibes, more lively, more diversity of crowds as you see walking through. This is definitely up my alley.
Perfect. And is this your first time at Sessions
This
before?
is.
Awesome.
This
Have you
is
been
my
up to
first
the
time,
lounge
not
or anything?
Yet.
Okay.
I am like,
I
come
like
on,
about
6
it.
p.m.
There you go. Well, I appreciate it. It's coming up soon. Not quite there, but if you want to shout out just again where people can find you and how they can book you.
Yes, absolutely. So you can find me at elcaminodeflores.com or on Instagram as well, _ El Camino de Flores. Feel free to reach out to me.
Perfect. So make sure you hit her up. You can get flowers or you can book her Camino. So you got both options.
Exactly.
Well, I appreciate
Thank
it
you.
so much.
And your name?
Shagwell or Shaggy?
Shaggy. Nice to meet you, Marisol. Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. It's Scooby and Riley.
Scooby and Riley. I love it. So matchy. Thank you, Shaggy.
So we have got in on today. We've talked about food, the chicken lumpia and chicken sandwich, which I'm about to crush. I'm so hungry. We got flowers on, El Camino de Flores, and we also have Legacy Tool Company, so Dab Tools. Just a few mini, like I said, we got other food spots. We got a DJ out here and just a bunch of other brands, some plant brands. So if you're in town, SoCal, this is one of many markets they have. They always do one Sunday. I'm not sure if it's always the same Sunday, but they always do one Sunday a month at Sessions by the Bay, and then also come every Sunday night where they're going to do a movie night. They're going to have Anchorman tonight at 7:30, so make sure you check that out. Probably get here at 7. That way you can get your goodies downstairs, get your popcorn, get everything set, and that way you're set up at your table while the movie gets going. So make sure you come, show them support, tell everybody what's up. I love all the people at Sessions. They're just so chill. And yeah, so I think I'm going to go check just to make sure we don't have any more guests coming on. I believe that's going to be it. But then we're going to shoot this part of the episode for Travel Stoner Guide. So give me just a few minutes. Let me see if there's anybody else hopping on. If not, we're going to wrap it up. So. So I might have one more person. We're just gonna give it 1 to 2 more minutes, see if he's available. But also if there's anything I should include in a travel stoner guide, I'm gonna put the best places to buy weed, the best glass shops, the best smoke spots, fun activities unique to a city. So I try to make it something that you can't really get at other cities, and then the best munchies. So just that can be so many different spots. It could be more up like fine dining. It could be more street food. Usually I try to keep it easier for anybody that could hit it. But if there's somewhere super special that I just need to hit in your city, let me know. Trying to include it all. And I'm trying to eventually shoot it like it's an Anthony Bourdain or Diners, Drive and Dives kind of vibe, but for cannabis. So appreciate it. Well, I think I'll have one more guest soon, but I did want to give out just another shout out to the brands I started working with. So if you've been along, you've already heard me talk about that. But Munchies for Pets. So what they are is they just look like Munchies. There's no THC, there's no CBD in them, but they're really good natural ingredients. I can read what's on the pizza. You got potato starch, rice flour, calcium carbonate, glycerin, and then it's literally just dried carrots, dried cabbage, dried whey. So super really good ingredients. They come in a variety pack if you're ordering for a store. You can order for yourself, but they come in a 30 pack variety pack, or they have a 6 variety pack if you're just looking for personal. But the variety packs come with donuts, waffles, pretzels, pizza, and chicken wings. And then they have mint chews that look like doobies or joints. And so the doobie chews, really great. The first store in San Diego to have them is Pet Market in Imperial Beach. So make sure you check them out if you're down in that area. They're selling there, but I'm also going to have them in some other shops coming soon. So make sure you stay tuned. I'll have them in different areas of San Diego. And then the other brand I got to shout out is Revelry. You've seen my videos before. You probably saw my travel stoner guide of Tucson. I love my Revelry bags. I have my backpack outside. They're smell proof and waterproof. So if you got your goodies in here, nobody's gonna smell them or know they're what you got in there. And then if you mess up like I have before, you spill your bong or anything on your bag, guess what? It's not gonna ruin what's inside. I've had my laptop in my backpack, spilled my bong all over it, and all I had to do was wipe out the outside and then just spray it with some Febreze or Ozium, because they're smell proof if you got everything inside, but if you spill bong water on the outside, it's gonna smell like bong water. So that's you can't do anything on that, unfortunately, except Ozium. That's where I recommend Ozium. They're fantastic, way better than Febreze. So Revelry, Munchies for Pets. Make sure you check it out soon. Oh, one dropped. And let me check. I might have one more person. If not, we're gonna call that a day and sign off. So let me just double check, see if I have one more guest. All right. Sorry about the wait, everybody. So that is going to be the last of my guests. So we are going to finish out. They are having the market for another hour until 6 o'clock. And then they are doing their movie night at Sessions by the Bay. It's going to be Anchorman. That is going to be probably starts at 7, but more likely the movie's going on at 7:30. So make sure you're just here in time to get your food, your popcorn, your goodies, and get you all set up for the movie. Make sure you follow on Shagwellon's Way to see a traveling stoner guide. The first episode of Tucson is out, and Phoenix will be out next week. And then again, shout out to Munchies for Pets, because humans aren't the only ones who get the munchies. So make sure you get your pets the munchies too. And then also check out Revelry for your smell-proof, waterproof bags. I appreciate every single one of you that has been on today, that just follows along the journey and follows on any of my videos. It's just constantly trying to grow it, and it's being more consistent. So thank you for being on here, joining, and I hope everybody has a happy 420.